fellow mountain bikers, welcome back to SMBN's Shred With Your Head episode. It's only me this week. David and Dylan cannot make it this week because they are busy. They have busy schedules, and I'm going to be really mad if they're actually out riding. But, it's fine. I'm going to go out riding later. So, let's get into it. I'm really excited about today's episode because we have some cool things that are going on and some future announcements. So we are introducing a new segment on today's show called Oh, so that's what it means, which should be funny, informative, and hopefully get our SMBN viewers involved as contributors to the show. And again, getting you all to contribute to what this show or club is about. And although it may not seem like it right now, because I'm providing all the content so far, this show is all of our mountain bike club. And I want you guys to feel like you can contribute to this show whenever you want, and whatever your ideas are, please contribute. This is our show, not just my show. Yes, I may be the host, but this is our show. And please contribute whatever you'd like. And in addition to our new segment, our main segment on today's show is building a bike rack on a budget for about $15 worth of supplies from your local hardware store and about an hour of work, and I'll show you how to build this lightweight, sturdy bike rack that can be used to hold your bike upright anywhere. And it is also modular and can be taken almost anywhere with you and your bike. So in just the past few days, I lined up an expert mountain biker to come to our show in the coming weeks and provide instructional segments on basic and advanced mountain biking skills on our show to help teach our viewers and riders these skills. And that episode is going to be mainly about the basic maneuvers and techniques that every mountain biker should know. So you ride enduro, downhill, cross country, every single rider should know these. And we here at SMBN don't just focus on one type of riding. Yes, I mainly ride downhill, but I'm here for you enduro guys. I'm here for your cross country guys. I'm here for everyone. And we don't want to single out anyone, and this show is for everyone, so we always make sure that our content is relevant to everyone. So I just want to get that out there too. And I'll provide more information on that skills episode in the future. And yeah, so thanks again for joining me. Breaking news. First off, in breaking news this week, we have Troy Brosnan, who's won his second World Cup ever. This week, it was in Val Noord, the first win for the Canyon downhill team. BMC has released a new bike with a dropper post that connects with the rear shock, so that when the seat is up, the rear shock is locked out. However, when the seat is down, the rear shock is unlocked. Topeak has released a new bike tool, a chain breaker tool that can fit within your handlebar, perfect for every rider. And lastly, Crankworx has a new event in Innsbruck, Austria, which is now the third stop of 4 on the Crankworx World Tour. That is it for breaking news. Hello, mountain bikers. Nice to see you. Glad you're here. I'm here. Are you here? Are we even all here? And I'm glad to have you here. And I'm hoping you're glad to be here. But if you may be wondering, what is this? Well, I will tell you. We're going to be making something today. So stay tuned. We'll be making something very soon, so don't go away. But we are going to be making a mountain bike rack on a budget. So this will all turn into a mountain bike rack, sturdy mountain bike rack, lightweight. You can put your mountain bike anywhere. Kitchen, living room, bedroom, bathroom, garage. I don't know why you put it in the bathroom, but who cares? You can put this anywhere. You can bring it with you when you go up to a bike park. Bring it out, sit out behind your car where you're getting ready. Your bike's sitting there perfectly. Looks nice and poised. Everyone's gonna walk by and go, oh my god, do you see that guy's bike stand? That's so cool. So, then you tell them, I told you how to make this. So, we're going to be making a mountain bike stand. And so, all you're going to need is some inexpensive PVC that you can get at any hardware store. And the only tool you're going to need is some type of cutting tool. A saw or a PVC cutter are the two best tools to use for PVC. So what you need to get when you go to your hardware store, you're going to walk in, you're going to go, okay, I need two 10-foot 3/4 inch PVC pipes. So you're going to need two of those. You're going to need 12 3/4 inch T-connectors. If you don't know what that is, you can ask the person there. And you're going to need 8 3/4 inch elbow connectors, which are a corner connector. If you don't know what those are, you can ask the person there as well. But that's all you're going to need. And once you have that, bring it back to your house, chop it up, and you're ready to go. So let's build. But you're going to need to cut the 10-foot PVC pipes into the following lengths and quantities. So first, you're going to need 6 27.5-inch pipes. You're going to need 4 7.5-inch pipes and 16 2 3/4 inch short connectors. To ensure that you get all the required pipes from the two 10-foot PVC pipes, use the cuts on the screen now. Otherwise, you may not get the most usage out of the two 10-foot PVC pipes and may end up needing more PVC pipes, and which could no longer be a cheap build. So make sure you follow the instructions, and this will be a very easy, cheap build for you. And for the sake of time and for the video, we've pre-cut all the PVC pipes that you see here, and I have them all in pieces in front of me, ready to build this rack. And from this point forward, it takes you no more than 5 to 10 minutes to build this rack. Very simple, very easy. I'm going to go through it with you guys right now. Okay, we're now going to get started, so let's move everything that we don't need out of here. Let's move that to the side. So we have all these here, and what you're going to start off with is that you need 8 of the T connectors. So you have 8 of them right here. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. You need 8 of these. You also need 8 of the short connectors. These are right here. And what you want to do is you want to take one of these and one of these, and you want to put the short connector into the top of the T, either side, just one in one side though. Like that. So now you want to make sure that that goes in. Get that nice, that's sturdy. There we go. That's sturdy, so you want to make 8 more of these. We now have 8 of these done, so you want to kind of maybe move these to the side to save space for whatever next will be built next. So now what you want to build next, you want to take the next 4 you have, 1, 2, 3, 4. You want to take 4 of the ones that haven't been used yet. See, nothing on either side. And you want to take the next 8 of the short connectors that you just used for this product over here, and you want to put 1 in each top side of the T. Make sure that's in there nice and firm. Okay, so you want to make 4 of these with a spacer on each side. Now you have these 4 done right here with a spacer on each side of the T. So you might want to put these to the side for right now, because we're going to bring back the one that we made first. So what you want to do now in this step, you want to take 3 of these. So here's 2. And here's 3. And you want to arrange them in this order and just give this a little pressure. There you go. Put them all together. So this is all one piece now, because this connector right here and here are holding up these. So you have 3 connectors right here. You have 3 T's, but you do not have a spacer on this end. So do not put a spacer on this end. Not right now. That's another step. So now you want to make another one of those. Now you have another one of those. So you want to take this one and the one that you just made earlier, put those to the side. We'll be using them later. So now what you want to do is you want to take what you just made with the spacer on both sides of the T. This is what we're going to be using now, along with these 2 that you have left. So now that you have these 2 right here, you want to take one of the T's with spacers on both sides, you want to connect it. So now there's a spacer on each end and a spacer in the middle. You want to make 2 of these. So now you have 2 of these done, so you want to put these off to the side right now, and you want to bring back what you had earlier made, which is the 3 with no spacer on the one end closest to the middle, and spacers on each of the ends. So we're going to work with one of these right now. This one we'll be working on in a second. But what you're going to do is you're going to take the T with the double spacer, you're going to put that on the end. So now you have 4 T's, and you have spacers on each end. So now we're going to do that for the second one. Now we have this one and this one done. So now what we're going to do is we are going to take the 2 T's right over here on both ends, and we're going to face them upwards. So now this T is pointing upwards, this T and this T are facing that way, while this T will be facing upward again. So as you can see, these 2 T's right here are facing towards you, while these 2 are facing upwards. So you want to do that to the second one. Now I've done that to the second one. You can see the 2 middle ones are facing you, while the 2 outside ones are not. So now you want to put this off to the side, but what we want to make sure is you want to make sure that these are facing each other, like so. So that's important for the next step. Now you have these 2 again. So what you want to do now is you want to use those corner connectors that we were talking about earlier. You're going to need 4 of those. What you're going to take is you're going to be having it like this. You're going to take one of the corner connectors and have it facing downwards. These are facing towards you. This one is facing towards the table. It's a 90-degree difference. So, see, these two T's are facing towards you, while these 2 corners are facing towards the table. Let's do that for the second one. Okay, so now you have both of these done. You're going to put these off to the side, but make sure they're facing each other, because that helps with the next step. So now we're going to be using these again, and you're going to be using the T connectors. Let's move these over here, get them out of the way. So we have 4 more T connectors left, and logically what you do is you take the T connector, put it on the end like this on both sides. Elbow connector, my apologies. These are T connectors, elbow connector. You want to take the elbow connectors on both sides and have them facing towards the camera, like so. And now you want to do that for the next one. Okay, so now you have both of these done, and see how the elbow connectors are facing the same direction as the 2 center T connectors. So that is good. So now you want to take the 4 risers that you have here, and you see the 4 openings of the T connectors. You want to just make sure you put the risers in each one. Make sure you're in there firmly, not loosely. Make sure that's in there, and you want to make sure that one's in there. So now you have risers in all of these, and so now you are bringing back what you had made earlier. So you're going to take this, make sure that it is facing towards the camera like these are. So these are facing towards the camera, and these are facing towards the camera. You want to sit these 2 openings on the 2 risers here. Make sure you get those in. Give that a light tap. Make sure that's in. And so now you want to do that for the next one as well. Okay, so now you've done that for both of them. You have both of these. This is starting to take shape, starting to look good. So now you want to put one of these to the side. You do not need it yet. You're going to take this one and you're going to put it lying down so that all the ports are open towards the sky. All of these are facing upwards. So now you're going to take the poles that you cut. You want to put one of them in each of the open ports. So now we're going to do that on all of these. You want to make sure all in there firm. And once you get that done, once you have all of them in, you want to take this and make sure that each corresponding port lines up with each of the poles here. So now you got to do that. Make sure that this lines up, and this is the last step. It's one of the hardest steps because you got to make sure all of these are lined up, but also one of the most rewarding because now you have a bike stand. Like I said, they don't like to cooperate. There we go. And you get every single one in. Just use your hand, pound it, make sure it's all in. And that bike rack that we just made other sport, hobby, common interest group, mountain biking has its own language. It has its own words, it has its own terminology that's not with any other thing you might hear in day-to-day life. So I'm sure you've been around bikers or biking events and you've heard somebody use words in a sentence and you're like, wait, what? Am I in a foreign language? Like, hey dude, that BSO is gonna break on that booter, huh? And you're just like, what? It just goes over your head, you don't know what it means. It's just like when Mr. Johnson, my high school Spanish teacher, would ask me a question in Spanish, and I'm just sitting there like, just smiling and waving, and you have no clue what they're asking, but you're like, just smile and, yep, hi, yeah, you don't know what's going on. So we are starting here, as SMBN here, we're starting a new segment, which is, oh, so that's what it means. And every week, or whenever we decide to have this segment on the show, we're going to highlight some mountain biking lingo that we've heard, or that we've read about, or that we know of, and explain what it means. And we'll also keep a running list of our terms on Quizlet that will be free for everyone to use. Because obviously the site Quizlet is free, but also it's not going to be private. Anyone can see it any time of the day. So that's that, and you can access this, like I said, without an account or a password. And the link to that is going to be in the description below. So these are this week's mountain biking terms: booter, BSO, and DAB. So booter. Booter is a large jump that requires a lot of commitment. And you can't go at this jump without the thought of taking it slow the first few times and working up to going full blast. Either you go all out or you just don't. I was sending it down the trail and I just had to go all out on that booter. That is using booter in a sentence. BSO. This stands for bike-shaped object. These bikes may look like mountain bikes with a shiny cool paint design, good tread mountain bike tires, maybe it's full suspension, etc. But that's where the comparison ends. That BSO is going to crumble. There's BSO in a sentence. And DAB. So this is a term used to describe the action of taking your foot off the pedal, often when you're riding a technical section or make a turn on fast, loose gravel, when you take your foot off the pedal. I was riding through this rock garden, man, and I just had to dab or go down. That is using DAB in a sentence. Okay, so those are this week's mountain bike terms. If you don't hear these terms, try using them out yourself. Impress your friends who don't know them. And then if they want to learn some, tell them to come watch our show. So we want to get some more terms from our viewers as well. So if you have any terms you know that we did not say today, please send them in. We'd love to hear your terms. Every viewer who sends in some terms gets a pack of stickers. Seems like a great trade-off. So yeah, go see our SMBN Mountain Bike Quizlet. The link for that, like I said at the beginning, is going to be down below. And that's it for a new segment. Oh, so that's what it means. Okay, so that's our show for today. We're kind of getting into our groove and kind of finding our line and adding the new segment. Oh, so that's what it means. And also bringing some new technical segments, technical skill segments to our show. And I hope you like the segment, building a bike on a budget. I know I enjoy building that. I hope that it benefits you greatly. Also, remember to visit our YouTube site over the next few weeks to see additional videos on how to add on to that. And we'll provide instructions on there. And one more thing is we have this TV behind us. And I'm not sure if you've noticed it or you haven't noticed it. Either way, every episode there's been a biking picture on there. And yes, it's been me, but we want to include you, the viewers. And we want you to send in your pictures. Send in your picture of you riding anywhere. And we'll pick one and it'll be on the TV for that week, and you'll be the rider of the week. And so we want to be with you guys. We want to bring the show back to you. yes, you contribute, and we want to have you keep contributing, because this is your show as well as it is my show. It's all of our show. And it's not just what I want, it's what you guys want too. So we want you to be part of this, so send us your pictures. We'd love to have you on there. And yeah, so thanks again to our large staff of writers, editors, directors, film crew, assistants. But sadly, that's not true. It's just the three of us. Dylan, David, and I. Maybe one day that'll be true, that we will have a large crew, but that day is not today. But hopefully next time, Dylan and David will be back. But that's it for this week's show. Go make it a good day to ride. See you next week.